Let's see what's up with the new Amber Luxury Eye Collection from Goss. We have another eyeshadow palette made in USA, and the liner, it's made in Czech Republic. As you know, you can buy the combo for $69, or the palette by itself for $55, or the liner for $14. I'm telling you right now, if you know, you know that he does have one of the best eyeliners. Who am I? I try to do my hair all cute for you guys, and because I'm tired of always wearing the same shit. But fun fact about me, I hate with a passion styling my hair. Don't ask me why, but I never ever know what to do to my hair. What are we gonna be doing here, Wayne? But something gotta give, because the fact that I have all this plus his blushes and highlighters and everything looks exactly the same, it's getting on my last nerve. Every time I want to go and use one of his palettes, I have to go through a mission and a half. Like, it's not even funny. I literally have to go and look at the names in the back of each palette until I find the one that I want to use. That's not fair. You guys know that I love Goss. And I do have a little situation going on when it comes to his products, that every time he drops something, I always go back and forth so much for like a day or two. But then I always end up getting the product. So this time, I was like, you know what, Stephani? Screw it. And I got this collection a lot quicker than before because I knew I was going to get it anyways. So I do think that we have hit and miss when it comes to his eyeshadow palette. One that I'm really loving and enjoying, it is his last eyeshadow palette, Smoky Quartz. And everything about this one is chef kiss. The blendability, the pigmentation, it's suitable for all skin tones. The cool tone shades, they hit right on the spot. Everything about it is just bomb. One of my favorites so far, it is his first eyeshadow palette ever, Imperious Topaz. And like the other one that I just showed you, everything about this one, it's like perfection. Plus the shades, this is like one of the best blacks that you can ever try. This black is like mistake proof. Like, there's no way you're gonna fuck up using this black. But one of the ones that I don't like and I don't recommend at all, it is this one, Pear Topaz. I just feel like everything about this palette is fucked up. I'm sorry, Wayne, but it is. I don't like the shades. It's not suitable for all skin tones. It looks dirty and great on the eyes. The pigmentation sucks. I just don't like it. And the new one, Amber, it's warmer. This is how it looks in pics. And here you have it in real life. Here we're getting pinks, browns, and burgundies, which these tones are perfect because we're stepping into fall. I'm gonna be giving you some live swatches. We're gonna start from the shade 1 and then that way and then here, and boom. The formulation feels very creamy. This one is a warm bone with matte finish. Oh, I don't know if you see it, but it is very powdery. What the heck? When I swatched it, it gave me a lot of fallout. The second shade, it's a warm taupe brown with a matte finish. And this one is a golden brown with a satin finish. Look at that shine. Let's see how I swatch. I'm glad that those two shades, they're different, but I am noticing that this is giving me a lot of fallout. Look at that. Then we have this coral pink with settle gold glitter. And then this burnt brick red. Oh my gosh. These swatches are looking nuts. I thought that this one was going to be patchy. I swatched it yesterday and it was a little bit patchy. Let me swatch it right here again. No. It's given. And then the last one is a sparkling rose pink. So if you are familiar with his eyeshadows, you know that this sparkle, it is very thin, it's very delicate, really subtle. When you swatch it, it doesn't really show like that. This is not gonna give you the extra dramatic glitter, but this formulation looks beautiful, especially on mature eyelids. This is something that when you see it in person, it looks kind of wet, and it's that beautiful thin glassy sparkles that pops here and there. And here you have his new liner. Love it. If you're not familiar with his liners, he definitely have one of the best ones. His formulation is extremely creamy. Look at that. You blend them in 1 second. You won't even know that that's a liner. It literally looks like an eyeshadow. I love to create messy wings on my outer V, then blend them with eyeshadow to give the eye look some depth. He have the perfect liners for you to create smoky eye looks, to smudge it out. They're not patchy. You can also create clean, crispy lines. I love the precision they have, and they're long lasting. With this collection, I also picked up one of his new lipsticks. This is the shade Walnuts. I love the packaging. It's actually the first one I have. Don't ask me why I never picked up any of his lipsticks, but look how pretty this is. I picked up this shade because I think it goes perfect with the shades. I always heard good things about his lipsticks, but now I know how good they are. Look at that. They're satin, they're super creamy, they're perfect for dry lips. Yes. I love this one. One of the reasons why I love his eyeshadow palettes so much, and I always end up getting them, besides that each one have a different color story, is that you can do so much with so little. I know that you look at this and you're like, okay, there's only 6 shades. It looks boring. It's not really inspiring me like that. What can I really do? Trust me when I tell you that you can do a lot. I always grab his palettes when I'm in a rush, when I don't have time, when I need something quick, simple, easy, when I want to do my makeup but I'm not in the mood and I still want to look pretty. Here it's Wayne for me. You can get any of these shades and pop it on your whole entire eye completely by yourself with a little bit of mascara, and it's going to put you together in seconds. If you're not wearing any makeup, you can apply a little bit of the crystal shade all over your lid, and it's gonna give you that wet, pretty look. It's gonna open up your eye and you're gonna look so much better. You can mix them, you can layer them together, and it's going to give you a beautiful look. His palettes and his formula is that type that all you need is one brush and just start picking up whatever shade, apply it into your eye like crazy, and it's going to look good no matter what. Now let me bring you all up in my grill and let me show you really quick how I created this look. I'm priming my lid with my Jura Cosmetic eye base, and I'm never gonna get tired of telling you that this is one of the best eye base out there. Look how smooth and blendable it is. And look at that coverage. It's full. It covers your whole entire lid. I'm gonna need a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna be using the one from Rose & Ben's E29, and we're gonna be picking up this first shade. I'm gonna start right here by my brow bone, and I'm gonna bring all the shades out past my brow towards my temple. I'm picking up a little bit more, and I'm gonna apply right here on my tear duct just to open up the eye. Now with the same brush, we're going to be picking up the second shade, and now this one, if you're my skin complexion, will be the perfect transition shade, and that's what we're going to use it for. So I'm going to apply right here above my crease. Because these colors are very light, we can't just pick up and go straight to blending. We're gonna have to pack them on and then do the blending. So I'm picking up a good amount with the same brush, and I'm gonna lay the color down first, right here below my crease. See, now you see it a little bit more. A little bit more. Yes. And I'm gonna bring it outside. Now with the same brush, we're gonna go back to the first shade, and I'm gonna use it to blend the transition shade. I'm not touching the center of the transition shade. I'm blending the edges, so more right here by the brow bone. And I'm doing this very softly, like I'm barely touching my skin. Bring it out. Don't be scared to bring the shades out. Trust me, this elongated look looks super sexy. Now we're going to be using a blending brush. This one is the Classic Grease from Sonia G. And we're going to be going with the third shade. I'm packing the shade directly on my crease. And then now I'm going to start doing the blending. Same thing right on the edges. And bring it out. See, like so far the first 3 shades, they're way too close to each other. Look. They all look like it's one shade. Now with a little tiny brush, I'm going to be picking up this shade right here. This one is from BK Beauty, the A504. And we're going to apply this right here directly on the crease. Let's first pack it on. And make sure that you use a small brush, because you also want the brown that you apply on your crease before the shade that you apply now to show. If the brush is too big, you're gonna end up covering the other shade. Now with the same brush, slow circular motions, and blend it from one side to the other one. And you don't really need to blend a lot because this formulation is effortlessly. And whatever you have left on your brush, you're gonna bring it out. With his new liner, I'm creating a little messy wing right here on my outer V, just like that. With my mini booster from Sonia G, we're gonna be picking up this shade. We're gonna be using the shade to blend the eye pencil, slow circular motions in place, and we're gonna bring it out by my brow. You see how blendable the liner is? So creamy. Now with the Ref 02, we're going to be picking up this shade and we're going to apply it on the whole entire lid. Just like this. Picking up a little bit more. And I'm going over the burgundy shade a little bit. Back with the big fluffy brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit more of the first shade. And I'm going to reapply right here on my tear duct. Pick up a little bit more, and I'm going to do the same thing on my brow bone. Whatever I have left on the brush, I'm going to run it over everything that I have right here on my outer V to make sure everything is nice and diffused. I'm going to go back with the eyeliner, and I'm going to apply a very thin line right here by my lash line. Really skinny. And then with this little E27 brush from Rose and Ben's Beauty, I'm gonna use it to diffuse it. This is just to give the eye look a little bit more definition. Now for the lower lash, I'm gonna be using the A504 from BK Beauty, and we're gonna start with these three first shades. First this one. And I'm just gonna rub it over my lower lash. And brush a little bit of this one, and I'm just gonna mix it with this one. See how you can barely see those shades? That worries me. I applied some of the liner on my waterline, and now I'm gonna go back with the same little tiny blending brush, and I'm gonna be picking up the darker shade, and I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash. Right on top of all the other shades. Now I'm going to be using my Worker Pro from Sonia G, and we're going to be picking up this sparkle shade. First, I'm going to show you how it looks dry. No more than that. I mean, you see the pretty sparkles here and there. Now let me show you how it looks with the finger. See? Look at that. It's like transparent. That's what you get with the fingers. Basically the same thing that we got with the dry brush. And then now let's wet the brush. I'm gonna start right here on my tear duct, and boom! You see that? Now we're talking. You have to wet your brush to use this shade. That's just what it is. Okay, I like it. Let me go apply mascara. Go do your lashes if you want, and I'll be back. Alright babe, so we're done with the application part of this video. If you like the look, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I love the look. I like the palette, but I don't love it. It is not one of my favorites, and no, I don't like it more than Smoky Quartz. It is what it is. I know The formulation of the new palette, it got a lot more fallout than this one. With this one, I be going in, I swatch it, I put my brush in, and it never gave me fallout. The formulation is nice, creamy, clean. All you have to do with this one, it's literally like touch it, especially this one shade right here, and it got so, look. Why is it so powdery? The formulation being powdery and not giving what I was expecting to get. Let's be honest, we can create this look with so many of the palettes that we already have in our collection. When it comes to smoky quartz, this is cool tones, and not all the brands have cool tone shades down pack, and this is something that every single shade looks good on everybody. If you've been wanting to get one of his eyeshadow palettes because you want to see what's up with the formulation, this one is the one you need. Smoky quartz, totally worth it. But back to his new one, Amber, baby, you don't need this one. Save your coins. The pigmentation doesn't give you that full on. You need to build it up. So if you're like me and you hate to struggle with color payoff, stay away from this one. And these three shades right here, besides being very light, they look super similar on the eye. But don't forget to let me know, what do you think about this palette in the comment section down below. Do you like it? You don't like it? You want it? You don't want it? And I love you to the moon and back. Mwah! See you on the next one.